Namaste. About to the divine presence in you on this thrilling Thursday. This is Michelle, and I'm your motivator. That's me. I'm your motivator. In today's Michelleology, giving all grace and honor to the Most High God, to the terrific one, to the infinite one in His wisdom. It's good to be wise, y'all. Because in this day and time, you got to have some wisdom. And the wisdom is not here, it's here. Because wisdom comes from experience. Yes, you don't just pick up wisdom because you're a year older. You should be wiser, but not when you pick up wisdom. You pick up wisdom when you become mature. Start taking responsibility of your own life. So today we're going to continue evolving evolving into overcoming the spirit of lack. So we're going to kind of talk about creating success and not planning for failure, because a lot of times we begin to plan our lives and then we'll put it on paper, but in our mind where the fear reigns, we'll begin to say, what if it doesn't? And so what we want to do is trance out of that, go across through and beyond doubting your success, because you are a creator and you begin to create. You see the success, but then you begin to create the failure even before it came. So let's allow ourselves to get back to our heart thinking first, line it up with our head thinking. I'm going to keep saying that because we're doing it this way now. And this is saying fear over faith. And we want to do faith over fear. Yes, that right there is going to take you to the place and the space, to your purpose, to your destiny, to those goals that you have, to those creative forces that you have to create something in your life. Stop letting your day create you. You create your day. And I always say that because once you know a thing, you can't unknow it. And once you go within, you'll never be without. All you can do is try it. We've tried it the other way. It's not working properly. And so we must go back to our original state of being. We were inward before we were outward. And so the inwardness is the intimacy that the Spirit of God dwells in. So we have to go back to the intimacy in order that we may receive the seed, in order that we may manifest the blessing. That's some good stuff. So as you find yourself, define yourself to your greatest version of yourself, you move into that space of creativity because you recognize your originality, you recognize your worth, you recognize your birthright, you recognize your inheritance, you recognize all of those things and your legacy. And as you begin to come back to yourself, you got to come to yourself and you got to go back to remembering by heart. Not learning by heart. We were not put here to learn. We were put here to remember. Remember before we were in the womb, when God spoke to us, when God gave us instructions, when God equipped us. And as we move back to that place of originality, that is the seed form, and everything you need is in the seed. And so as you begin to get the seed, and then you begin to fertilize it, you begin to plant it, you begin to work it, you begin to water it. There will be some days that you cry over it. So that's watering it, and that's fine, because you need to be able to manifest the frequency. Now, you have the power of attraction, but you have to send out the frequency. So the success is sending out the high volume frequency. But if you mix failure into that, you're going to diminish the frequency, that power of attraction to bring it forth for you to create it in your life. So in today's Michelleology, if we're going to create success, let's not plan for failure. And as you begin to find yourself trancing from that, evolving from that, then you will see the manifestation of some really great things in your life, in you, and the things that surround you. So what are we going to do? We're going to create success, and we're going to annihilate failure. That's what we're going to do on this thrilling Thursday, on this day of creation, on this day of power. We are creating our greatest version of ourselves. So as we move forward, we're going to remember that we've been created by the Creator to be creative. So we're going to start creating our creations today. in this right now moment. We are the Now Testament. We're writing our story. Come on, let's stop allowing other people to write our story. They don't know our story like we know our story. They can't tell it like we can tell it. They weren't there like we were there, the 24/7, the 365 and 366 on leap year. They were not there. So begin to rewrite what they wrote and do it in your own words. Remember when your teacher say, write this in your own words? That's what we're doing. Well, this is Michelle, and I'm your motivator. In today's Michelleology, listen, go ahead and subscribe so you can experience this journey that we're taking, this evolving, this transcend as we go forward and we begin to claim our lives back. We begin to claim our birthright. That's something to breathe on. Just take a deep breath. Yes. May the love, joy, peace, power, and sound mindedness be your soul food for today as you take your soul out of hijack, out of prison, and you begin to utilize your will, your mind, and your emotions, and you begin to bring them forth in the spirit. There is nothing like freedom and unconditional love in this fifth dimension. Yes. Well, be blessed, and I'll see you back here the next time. Come on now, subscribe. Have a blessed day.